The Carpenter's Wife. This movie is showing on Boss Lady Flex TV. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. This is a funny rom-com movie. It is about a man who is so much in love with a wife that he doesn't want to do anything aside the carpentry, even though it's not bringing enough. And also, he's in love to the extent that he doesn't want the wife to do anything despite their financial status. Yeah, he doesn't want to see other men admiring the wife. Yes, so as an able man, that's what he believes in. So yeah, that's pretty much what this movie, it tells you that a man wants to be responsible, take care of, but no, the wife was like, no, we can't continue like this. Our financial status is that bad, so I have to work to help you. He had no choice because they were about to be kicked out of the house. So he cannot agree, but he's always at the wife's office just to make sure that things go as he planned. So yeah, the carpenter's wife. That's what you're gonna see. This is just basically a rom-com. Nothing serious was happening in this movie. Now let's talk about Deza the Great. Now Deza the Great is an Yoruba guy, and he was acting as an Igbo person in this movie. Now it's not to say that an Igbo person cannot act Yoruba or an Yoruba person cannot act Igbo, but trust me, if you watch this movie, you'll be disappointed because you could see through him that he didn't do any research on his role. He was not even speaking Igbo that he was acting. He was not even confident in even speaking the ones that he was speaking in the movie. Guys, this was a big letdown, big disappointment. If you watch this movie, no. Deza the Great was a wrong cast for this movie. Yes. The only thing that was good about Deza the Great was his costume that he wore in this movie. That was basically it. Aside that, everything was downhill. Then we talk about Shaznay. Shaznay was not typically the Igbo wife. She was just, they didn't show her as an Igbo wife. It seems like the movie, they had an idea about it, but they could not execute it very well. It was poorly done. The acting was off because, if you watch a lot of YouTube movies, you know that Shanze, she does a lot. If she really, or the director knows what they want, they pushes their actors to do more. And Shaznay was a little let down in this movie as well. Nah, that was not something. The acting was terrible. It seems to say they were joking. If you, it's a comedy movie, so the acting was just bad, man. The acting, because watching this movie, I know these characters, they do better in some movies. So here, it was a joke. It was really a joke, especially the scene where they were, owing a lot of months of rent, and the people came in to ask for the caretaker came in to ask for, the rent. That scene was terrible acted, terrible acted. And then, Deza borrowed a lot of money for his carpentry business. The people, like, everything was just poorly done. If you've seen this movie, you know that this one a joke. I joke they joke for this movie. So yeah, the Carpenter's Wife. If you've seen it, let me know what you guys think in general. What are your thoughts about it? For costume, they didn't really put much effort in that because the couple were living, they were having financial difficulties. They were poor. So they were living in a face me, I face you compound house. So you don't expect them to wear lavish outfits in this movie. Even when she was working, she was looking terribly bad. So I think the costume was the best part of this movie. Basically, the acting, the storyline, everything was just done badly. Trust me, it wasn't something you'll be missing if you don't watch it. Yeah. And rating this movie, trust me, I was thinking so much before rating this movie. I was like, zero point 0.5, over 5 is even too much for this movie. Yeah. Nah, this is not it at all. It's that bad. But anyway, if you want to watch it, it's still so that you can have your own opinion about it. Um The Carpenter's Wife, you'll find this movie on Boss Lady Flex. That's the channel you'll find this movie. And before I even wrap this whole review up, there's this thing that YouTube producers do a lot, which of course this is a blog, so I have to talk about it, is that they repurpose their movie, which is not bad, especially if you are doing English and French version of the same movie. But it becomes irritating, it becomes, I don't know how to put it, but like it's not a nice way to be professional if you are changing the titles of the movie and reposting it all the time on more than 5 channels owned by one person. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. And I'll be making a video separately to talk about Nollywood YouTube producers who are fond of doing that, or channels that or channels that are fond of doing that. I know some of you are like, I've seen this movie before on so channel. Yes, it's because they've changed the title of the movie and repost it on another channel just to generate views and money. We know how that works, and that's really bad. Until YouTube starts, clacking down on channels like that and demonetizing them, they will not learn their lesson, and which is really irritating, because you forget that you've watched this movie until you're in the middle of the movie and you realize, no, I think I've seen this movie before, and you have wasted your data. So that can be annoying. So very soon I'll do a video, guys, to alert you that if you see a movie on this channel, this is the authentic movie, or this is the only channel you should subscribe to, because at the end of the day, they post the movie on their first primary channels, and then repurpose it, change the title, change the thumbnails, and post it on the same movie on another different channel. So I'm going to make a list of those channels so that you guys will be aware. Recently, Ruth Kadiri has also started doing the same thing. Oluchi Ofendu does the same thing. The only person that doesn't do that is Uchenna Bonabo. He hasn't repurposed any of his movies, even though he has about 2 or 3 channels. Then Omoni Oboli, Maurice Sam, these people, but like the others, even Uche Nancy, she is major prime suspect. She has about 10 channels and she posts one movie on the same channels. So guys, I will let you guys know very soon on which channels to avoid, so that you will not be wasting your data. Data is expensive, the economy is hard, everybody's complaining. So you want to enjoy a good movie without wasting your time, I'll show you the right channels to watch this kind of movies. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you get abreast with reviews. And of course also trending news of Nollywood actors and actresses, as well as Nollywood movies reviews. Thank you guys so much for the support.